The Lady Macleod was a 67-ton paddle steamship that operated in the Caribbean, sailing between Port of Spain and San Fernando on Trinidad in the 19th century. I don't think a picture of the steamer exists, so I can only use the image that we see here on the stamp. She was built in the Napier shipyard in Glasgow and was named after the wife of the governor of Trinidad. With the economic growth from sugarcane and cacao plantations, there was a need from the growing population on the islands for a reliable postal service. And when the Lady Macleod was built, it began a private local post service in 1845. Initially, the first owner of the ship stated that the letters and small parcels would be carried for subscribers only, for a payment of $1 a month. If you weren't a subscriber, however, you had to pay a fee of 10 cents per letter. 2 years later, in 1847, the new owner of the Lady Macleod, a businessman called David Bryce, re-examined the system for the carriage of the mail, and he decided that the subscriber system was unsatisfactory, as most letters were paid for individually by cash, which caused problems for the ship's captain, who often ran out of loose change and had to refuse the transportation of some letters. So to remedy this situation, in April 1847, Bryce decided to introduce the printing of his own stamps, which were then issued at the dockside agent's office. That way, the Lady Macleod only transported letters bearing stamps or the prepaid mail from the few subscribers that did remain. The stamps were sold for 5 cents each, or for $4 if they were bought by the hundred. This claim to fame makes them one of the world's first discounted stamps. The imperfect design of the stamp was simple and pleasing, with a colourless silhouette of the steamship on a rich deep blue background. The sole indicator of the stamp's identity is the monogram L. which stands for Lady Macleod. The stamps are lithographically printed, but there are no details about who designed or printed them. Used copies of these stamps are usually cancelled in one of 3 ways. Firstly, a pen cancellation in the form of a big X. Secondly, 2 horizontal lines. And then finally, some were cancelled by having a corner snipped off. Forgeries of this stamp do exist, and it's thought that just 85 genuine examples are accounted for, and most of them have faults to some degree. In 1851, the British colony of Trinidad started issuing its own stamps which featured a seated Britannia. Although classified as an unofficial issue, the Lady Macleod stamp was the first postage stamp ever issued relating to post by sea. Sadly, in 1854, the Lady Macleod steamship sank off the coast of San Fernando. The ship's bell was retrieved and is regularly displayed by the Trinidad Philatelic Society. A genuine example of one of these imperfect stamps can fetch anything between £25,000 and £30,000. Now, I don't have one of them, I wish I did, but the enjoyment for me was learning about this cool little stamp. And hopefully you've enjoyed it too. If you have, then please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Turn on that notification bell, and do give the video a big thumbs up. Alright, thanks for watching if you have, and until the next one, bye for now.